Hello everyone and welcome back to Bingothon Winter 2021. We would like to thank Team 17 and Indithon for sponsoring this event. You may find the links to donate to Fred Hutch right below the stream. Here we are now with the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2v2 Lockout Bingo. This is definitely going to be an exciting match. And here we are accompanied by Cinnamon and Storewhite Bot for commentary, so take it away.
Everyone, my name is Storybus69. Today I'm joined with Cinnamon for commentating.
Hello.
So yeah, without further ado, I think we'll just get right into this. So our runners have 5 minutes of routing time, and they will start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right.
So on Team
that
Stasis launch, we have Harmyan and coensi, who are both great runners. I believe they have pretty good 80% times. And they're experienced bingo players. And on Team Boulder, we have shdwemp and Vlad, who are also both very experienced runners, and it should be a great match with both of them.
Yeah. coensi also has run 100%. So with many of our goals, just having that experience, they've probably already done most of these goals because Breath of the Wild is so expansive. A lot of these goals they have probably already done because of their experience with 100%.
Yeah. And one of the things... Oh, you can go.
Okay, you can go ahead first. I'll wait.
Okay. One of the things about Breath of the Wild is that it has a lot of glitches that help with movement. So one of them is a wind bomb, and another one is a BLSS. And I'm sure we'll see example of both of those in the bingo, and we can explain how they work when they show up.
Yeah, absolutely. Basically, to give you what they will use these glitches for, is a wind bomb is very good at going short distances. It does use up health though, so our runners will have to grab a lot of food to make sure they always have enough health to get between different areas quickly with wind bombs. And DLSS is a glitch that gives you basically infinite horizontal speed, but no verticality to it. So it is very good for if you get on top of a tower or something, just doing a BLSS to go wherever you want. It is a very broken glitch, especially for bingo. I find it very useful
Yeah.
in bingo specifically. So, um, looking at the board, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. There's a lot. Yeah, so this is a normal length board, which is like the middle. And so it's got a few longer ones, a few shorter ones.
Yeah, some short ones are like the any Lizzle equipment. I mean, any Lizzle Foss, just kill it, grab its equipment, if it has that. And then there's some longer ones like buy a house. That's like 3,000 rupees and 30 bundles of wood. So that's definitely going to be late game, as well as
Divine Beast Varuda.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Basically, main quests take forever, even if they're scripted. They take a really long time, and we want to avoid main quests as much as possible. So, something like Varuta, we want to avoid, but certain things like Hardy Elixir, people can get really quickly.
3 Woodland Koroks is pretty easy.
Yeah. So, and then there are a couple side quests as well, just side quests out of it. And there's some other strange ones, like sleep in 5 different beds. Basically, stables have beds, and anywhere you can kind of pay money to sleep, you just go to 5 different places and do that. So
yeah, And the 5 monsters in Compendium actually involves getting the camera from Hateno Tech Lab, which takes a while because you have to go to Kakariko and then you have to go to Hateno. So it's quite a bit to get the camera.
Yes. Anything with memories as well. There's just a big long chain of main quests that we don't really want to do. But yeah, I think this
Uh,
board should be pretty good, other than 10 pinwheel Koroks.
yeah.
um, Pinwheel Koroks, if you don't know, are a specific kind of Korok where it's a little pinwheel on the ground. You walk up to it and there'll be balloons or whatever you need to shoot. And doing 10 of those is pretty hard to find because even though there are 900 Koroks in the game, narrowing it down to only pinwheel Koroks is hard since most runners don't know where 10 pinwheel Koroks are exactly. But because Breath of the Wild is so big, I wouldn't be surprised. Our runners will probably use the object map, which allows you to look up any object that you need, any ingredient for a meal you may need to make. And during this routing time, which has just finished,
Yep.
they would use that.
The runners have just started getting a handy bow that's in the chest right next to where they get the paraglider. And I guess they're going around getting some food from Plateau. There's lots of food on the plateau. And one of the things about the Breath of the Wild bingo file is that you have to complete Plateau and get the paraglider, but you're not allowed to pick up any items beforehand. So they're going around collecting items so they can then continue to do the quests.
Yes. Yeah, we do not start a new game. We start after the plateau since plateau is pretty limited. But yeah, you cannot grab any items. So we have to grab everything now. It looks like shdwemp is coming over to this cave here to get, I think those are bomb arrows in that chest. See if I'm right.
Yeah.
Yeah, bomb arrows. 5 bomb arrows there. Vlad started at nighttime, so he went to the old man's hut. I think he is setting it to day. Yeah, just or no, I'm sleeping in bed. So okay, Vlad is starting up, already working towards the bed goal.
Yeah.
Could I read a donation here quick?
Absolutely.
That would be
Yeah.
awesome because Ariel Fabulous has donated a whopping $50. Very generous. Thank you so much. Saying, good luck to all the runners. Breath of the Wild bingo is best bingo. Then you're here for the best run of the marathon, obviously. Thank you so much for all the donations. With that being said, my shift for this morning is now running out. I will hand over the mic to Shadow Frost. If you want to donate, click the button below the stream or type !donate on stream, and we'll see each other again tonight. Take care.
Cool. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Looks like shdwemp has gone off the plateau. Heading towards somewhere. I couldn't see where I was going. And Vlad is on the tower. Looking around.
I think we'll see, just looking where to go. Oh, and coensi is doing a BLSS. That is our first example of a BLSS. Basically using a combination of many different glitches to basically force the hitbox of the bomb inside of Link, and by wiggling the stick back and forth, similar to dash dancing in Smash Bros, you're able to gain basically infinite horizontal speed, except there's a catch to it. There is a speed cap that our runners have to be wary of, that once they get to a certain speed they have to stop wiggling, or otherwise the game will just say no and get rid of all of their speed. So that can be annoying.
It's a bit weird. We just discovered it recently, so we don't know everything about it, but yeah. It's like Harm's doing a BLSS too. Vlad is still on plateau getting some gems, which will be useful to sell for money for various quests.
Looks like coensi is heading what looks like Eldon, I think. Maybe going for the Woodland Koroks.
Yeah.
And
Someone's got Hasty Meal. Team Boulder just got Hasty Meal. That's the first square on the board.
oh, yeah.
Oh, and a Lizelle equipment item.
Yeah, so shdwemp just did Hasty Meal all on plat, I believe. And then coming over to Lake Hylia, there's some Lizzles there to get some quick Lizzle equipment. And Vlad has taken our first death, I think. I think that was our first death
Yeah.
from Vlad. So GG on first death.
I think this looks like it's over at... Where is this?
Garuda Highlands.
Yeah, Gerudo Highlands.
Swords. Yeah.
Coensi's over at Eldon, I believe is...
He may be going for a Desert Labyrinth over here.
Yeah, maybe. Also the... What's it called? The 8th Heroine side quest. I think that's one in Gerudo.
Yeah.
Coensi's going for Eldon Tower. Which is a good start.
Oh, activate Eldon Tower. I didn't even see that. So yeah, that's a good spot to go. Get Eldon Tower and then head straight over to Woodland to get your 3 Koroks.
Yeah, Eldon Tower's pretty high up in the map, so that's a good place to BLSS off. You can pretty much go anywhere from there.
And then, as you've probably seen, our runners have been using a lot of wind bombs just to traverse height and to go, lots of short distances, which basically, our man taking his first death from, it looks like double L press. Basically, wind bombs, there's a wind hitbox that, gives the illusion of bombs, blowing things away from the explosion. And in bullet time, if we line up 2 bombs next to each other, we can force the wind hitbox of one bomb to push the other bomb into Link, which sends him flying. Gives us lots of vertical and horizontal speed. It's
Yeah,
very useful. And Harmian went all the way back to Plat? I don't know if I'm seeing that right, but it looks like they went all the way back to Plateau.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah, that's another side effect of this game. Autosaves are garbage. If you get an autosave, most of the time when you reload it, it will not bring you back to where the autosave actually happened, because the game takes a bit to, remember where Link was positioned.
Yeah.
So
one of the things that forces autosaves are Koroks and chests, so sometimes bingo runners like to just pick up some of those just to get an autosave, because one of the rules, well, it's not really a rule, but I think it's widely accepted as a rule, is that you can't reload or manual save. So that's one of the challenges of bingo in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. Doing a manual save just kind of gets rid of your bingo file, and it can be really annoying to redo all of Plateau.
Yeah.
So yeah, Coensi got Eldon Tower, and I cannot see where they're BLSSing to.
Looks... yeah, I cannot see that either.
Nice. It's a mystery.
Looks like Vlad... I think Vlad got one bed.
Tech Lab.
Oh, okay. Not... Oh yeah, read Robbie's diary. That's one of the quests.
Oh, nice. That's pretty quick right there as well.
So it's 2 for 2.
Yep, tied up right now. I think Harm is still trying to push the Gerudo region. And yeah, they can do a lot of stuff there. Like you said, 8th Heroine, a little bit out of the way compared to where they're at. So, but the labyrinth is nearby. So, oh, and Vlad got a fairy out of cutting grass. That's pretty rare. So that'll be helpful. one of the goals is 5 fairies. So I mean, or 7 fairies. So
7, yeah.
yeah.
Looks like coensi's at one of the labyrinths. It is the wrong one, but
Yeah.
you might be getting a chest or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, according to CBF, that fairy is always there, so
They
that's
got
a good bit of game knowledge. Ancient core.
Cool. Yeah, an ancient core there.
Looks like Vlad is sleeping at, I think, the second bed.
It may be the third. Because he did one in
Maybe.
the old man's hut. And then
Oh, yeah.
I swear they did one other one.
And then-
I don't remember what it is.
I think it was... Well, I think it was Dueling Peaks? No. Something. I don't know. I saw it.
One of the staples.
There's like 12 of them.
Yeah, I think
Vlad is
in one
going
of the
to-
forests. I think this
One
is
of my
by
favorite
Taiwan.
places in the game.
Okay, it is.
Yeah, it is. I call it Food Forest.
Yes, the food.
It's got a
forest.
lot of hardy food and Endura shrooms, and it's just one of my favorite places to go in Bingo.
Yeah, this forest right here is extremely useful. For some reason, there's like 8 hardy radishes here, and using stasis, we can highlight all of the materials that you can pick up. So by using stasis, we're able to just pick up all of the hardy food that we need, as well as Endura food. Endura food maxes out your stamina and gives you a little extra, so it's a quick stamina refill if you cook it up. And the hardy foods will instant heal and give you bonus hearts. So when you're constantly drained of health, you're going to need a lot of food, and it's
Yeah.
extraordinarily helpful when it comes to
Pretty
wind
OP.
bombs.
Yeah.
May I take a quick moment here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, wonderful, wonderful. So, let me first introduce you quick. I'm Shadow Flash, I'll be your host for the next few hours. We just got a donation. We got a $50 donation from Subbufa saying, "This one goes out to Boulder, a family company, a subsidiary of BLSS. We go into the future." In all seriousness, good luck to our bingoers and commentators. Thank you so much for that donation.
Thank you. That was good.
Oh, I'm taking another death. Not sure what
See
that'll
what
put him.
happened. I couldn't see
Yeah,
what
I didn't see either.
Oh, wait. Okay, it looks like coensi got the hardy elixir. Am I just seeing things? I swear that was marked off already. Or was it hasty meal that was
Yeah, I think it was
for
hasty
hardy
meal.
elixir? Okay. It's like 3
looks like-
a.m. for me, man. Struggling.
Looks like Vlad is going over to Kakariko, which is useful for starting the quests for the Divine Beasts and the camera and a bunch of stuff you can get in Kakariko, so that's very useful.
Looks like coensi decided not to do the 3 woodland Koroks, so that's an interesting decision. Coming over to this forest, I don't know where it is, but getting different food there. And it also looks like that shdwemp is going also to the Gerudo Highlands, so maybe going for that labyrinth right now.
Yeah.
Oh no, they
Looks
are
like
doing
Han is
woodland Koroks.
closer.
My bad. I think they are doing woodland Koroks coensi.
Oh, yeah. Looks like it.
Oh, this may be our first snipe.
Ooh, that was unfortunate. Schwamp. Sometimes with BLSS, if you hit a wall, then you just stop moving. It's a bit finicky. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but sometimes you can hit and keep moving, or sometimes you just drop down.
One caveat with BLSS is you constantly have to be holding it like some kind of direction on the stick. If your
Yeah.
stick ever goes neutral, you will just drop instantly, like straight to the ground. And that is really punishing when you're in the middle of a BLSS. So
Yeah.
it's something we have to keep in mind. Vlad sleeping at the inn in CAC. And Coensi just got the 3 woodland Koroks, so my bad. They were doing 3 woodland Koroks. I just didn't recognize the area they were in.
Yeah.
But Vlad, I think, is almost done with the beds, but they're just
Yeah, I think-
multitasking, and
Vlad has 4.
yeah, I think so as well.
Is struggling to find the shrine. Doing the intended way, I guess. A lot of the time, like speedrunners, when they do the labyrinth, like we drop down, we know exactly where the entrance is, so we don't really have to run around and look. But I guess I just didn't know.
Yeah. We're gonna have to run around these. Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
There we
there it
go.
is.
So Harm got it. Looks like shdwemp was. I think they're going for the tower. It looks like. But Coensi heading over to Akala. Yep, and Harmyan got the quest.
Vlad
Or no,
is
they're
talking
heading
to
to
Impa.
Lanayru.
Oh yeah, Lanayru for the 15 Koroks there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Vlad just talked to Impa, which should activate the Divine Beast and the camera quest.
Yeah, it definitely activates. It activates camera quest, dragons. Like apparently, there's like a lot of random things that you wouldn't think like talking to Impa activates, but it does. Coensi actually was going for the Zora helm, which is just in a chest right over here in Lanayru. So that is good there. You can get a lot of stuff in Lanayru, so that will be very useful. Yeah, for Divine Beasts, you don't actually have to talk to Impa. You could just run straight to where the Divine Beasts start.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So if Coensi wanted to, they could do Varuda just like while they're here. But I don't think they will because Varuda takes such a long time. Yeah, they're gonna go for Koroks first. Vlad getting the fairies at the fairy fountain. This is our main source of, insurance, and it's one of the goals.
Yeah.
Let's see if they... and you might be thinking, how can you get 7 fairies? Usually you can only have a max of 4, but if you hold your fairies and save and reload, then they'll spawn. But it maybe they'll just go to a different fairy fountain. I think it'll work the same.
Looks like Harm is going to Hyrule Castle. I'm not sure what's in there, but guess we'll see.
It could be the Guardian Scout. I think pretty sure there's a major test of strength in the shrine that's inside of Hyrule Castle. So
Oh yeah.
could be to get that. And weapons are right there to kill it, so
Yeah, weapons are pretty good in Hyrule Castle. In the any percent route, we get all of our weapons from Hyrule Castle because there's very strong ones, there's durable ones like Edge of Duality, the Royal Guard's Claymore, so there's a lot of good weapons in there.
absolutely. And yeah, looks like they're just going through the dining hall area, grabbing just extra weapons, probably before heading to the heading on over to the major test of strength. Vlad and Coensi are both doing BLSS. Coensi leaving Lanayru. They did not get all of the Koroks, but they got a decent chunk. Vlad heading over to Hatano to get camera and probably work towards the monsters in the compendium.
Yeah. And I believe the 8th heroine
Last
side quest also needs camera.
Yes, it does. That is a good point. The 8th heroine does require a camera. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Vlad's 5th bed, so that's a good goal to get on, just on the way of, wherever they were going, making sure to stop by, sleep in a bed.
Yeah. Team Stasis launches up by 3, but it's still anyone's game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do we have time for a quick donation?
Yes, you do.
All right, thank you very much. We've got $10 from Zet, who you may recognize as one of our hosts from just earlier, with a comment saying, "This goes towards pulling Yuka's tail. Please, folks, don't let me down and reach this one." And indeed, he did put the money where his words are, because he did put that money towards the Pull Yuka's Tail incentive for Ukulele, which I would like to remind is basically the immediately following up to this run. So right after Breath of the Wild, we've got Ukulele. So we're slowly closing in on the incentive, and we have just $15 left in order to reach it. And seeing that cute plushie getting its tail pulled is really cute, and it's amazing. And so obviously it's something you all want to see. So let's get to it. And if you donate $15, you could be potentially winning one of our prizes, which includes, for example, for instance, an actual bingo game provided by Bingothon, which is indeed potentially in the run if you donate $15. So definitely get your donations in, and let's keep it going. And thank you very much.
Thank you. Vlad over there was doing Breath of the Wild's version of Dank Percent. As you can see, he had the lit torch whistle sprinting. Kind of looks pretty silly. Basically, what Vlad is able to do, if you remember, you have to carry a flame to the ancient tech labs in order to activate them. Vlad did a glitch called weapon smuggling, which allows him to, basically run around while holding out a weapon, which normally Link just puts it away and then runs, but with this we can run around and do whatever as long as you don't pull out the weapon, which allows you to win bomb like straight to the place, so very convenient.
Yeah. Looks like Harm is in the shrine doing the Guardian Scout.
Let's see how this battle goes.
Pretty sure this is the strongest Guardian Scout that there is. So
yes, it is.
Taking a death.
Oh, 3,000 HP. They got it whittled down. But yeah, that's the attacks. Usually you can dodge them. The close attacks, they have a pretty big delay to them. But yeah, if you're not careful, you could just accidentally walk into the hitbox of one. So
yeah. In categories such as Master Sword Restricted and All Shrines, where we have to get the shrines, we actually skip the test of strength entirely by doing a wind bomb over the trigger that causes the Guardian to come out, and then clipping through the wall. So it's a lot faster, and we don't risk death like this.
yeah, we can pretty much skip any test of strength shrine that we want. In actual speedruns, they pose no threat, but here in Bingo, we have to actually kill the scout. It can be hard. Harmian is abusing the fact that when you freeze an enemy and break them, whatever the damage that you dealt is tripled. So freezing this Guardian, then instantly hitting it with a high-powered weapon to whittle down its health pretty quickly.
Looks like coensi is getting Koroks. I think it's Ridgeland, I'm not sure though. Oh no, it's the Gull Ring Koroks.
Oh, there's... Oh wow, yeah, 10 goal ring Koroks. Man, there's a lot of Korok goals. But good thing that's is in coensi's territory, having that 100%
Yeah.
experience.
Oh,
Where you have to get all 900, so...
Yeah, it's quite a
pretty
lot.
crazy.
I'm pretty sure, like, just the Korok cutscenes alone take up an hour of the run. Which is a random fact. So it must be pretty painful sitting through all of those yahahas.
1 hour of them.
Yeah. Okay, Harm killing the Guardian Scout and leaving without completing the shrine. Which is an interesting decision, but I guess he didn't take any damage, so there's not really any need to refill the hearts.
Over here on Tingle Island. I don't know what's over there. Maybe Koroks, but I'm not sure. Oh, pictures. Monsters. Could be a reason. Already got one. There may be Guardians, Skywatchers over here. I don't remember.
I think there are. Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, that's a... You can get 2 right over here.
Yeah, it looks like most of the shorter quests are gone. Coensi's going for all the Korok quests, but apart from that, there aren't really any shorter length quests anymore. It's just all the long ones.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a race to see. With these long goals, if they get sniped, it can be devastating to your chances of what you're doing. Because if both teams, depending on what goals they all decide to go for. So far, they've all been going for pretty much different goals, but snipes can happen, and
Yeah.
with these longer goals that can take 20 minutes. If someone's halfway done and they get sniped, it's a lot of time loss.
Yeah. Definitely. And some of them, like the Snorkel Trousers, with one upgrade. I'm pretty sure you can only get the Snorkel Trousers from Burrito Village. Correct me if I'm wrong though, but... And then you have
that's
to...
the only place.
Yeah, and then you have to get the money to pay the Great Fairy, and then the materials to upgrade it. So that's... It's not long, but it's not short. It looks like Shrimp just got Dorito, so... Guess that's what he is going for.
Yeah. Vlad... Tingle Island was actually proved to be really overpowered. I didn't know that those islands there were that good for monster pictures, but yeah, I think they got all 5 just right there. And sure enough, yeah, 5 marked, so another tally for Team Bold Air. I'm looking at some of the different goals, and one of them is mount 7 different creatures, and if I'm not wrong, that is most creatures that you can mount. Basically, there is this speed run where you mount every creature, and what that means is, like a horse, like you get on the back of a horse, a deer, a bear, even in this game, you can do that. So
Yeah.
that's what they mean by mounts.
You can even mount Sidon,
Yeah.
which is one of the... Yeah.
Basically, how they defined that was there's this glitch called Moon Jump, and it goes away when you mount a creature. And it goes away when you go in the attack on Varuda and the attack on Va Meadow cutscene. So people decided that it must count that Sidon and Teba both are quote-unquote mountable. So that is our definition for that. And you have to do 7 in this bingo, which there's only like
Yeah.
9 in the whole game. And one of them is Lord of the Mountain, which is pretty painful to have to go for.
Yeah.
But no one
one of the
has
interesting
done any bounce yet, so it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. One of the interesting things is that the Ganon's horse and the royal white horse are actually counted as different things apart from normal horse. So that's useful.
Yeah. It's kind of a weird speedrun category because the game really doesn't define what is a mountable creature.
Yeah.
So for stuff like the white horse and the giant horse, they are different compendium entries, so they count as separate things.
Yeah.
You're...
Ooh, Harm taking a death.
Ooh. Looks like Vlad is got his 7. Yeah, got his 7 fairies. Basically going to a fairy fountain that was nearby in Akala, and basically doing a glitch or exploit, I guess, where they just held 5 fairies, which their inventory had less than 4, so they respawned the fairies at the fairy fountain. All they had to do was put away the fairies and then pick up the ones that spawned, and you can get more than 4 and get 7 just then.
Okay. I gotta hop off now, but good luck for the rest of the runners, and yeah, good luck on the solo comms.
I
hope you have a good one.
All right, thank you, Cinnamon, so much. All right, let's see here. Shdwemp is going back to the Great Plateau, probably to get the materials that they need for the 1-star upgrade. Because they did buy the Snowcool trousers, all they need to do is get the materials they need and upgrade them once, and they'll be good. Looks like Vlad is heading to... Oh, Vlad is lightning during their BLSS. Oh, if they pause, it's gonna mess it up. I don't know if they know. It's gonna... If you pause during a BLSS, it'll instantly fail. So, wow, yeah, lightning and rain killed it. So they're gonna have to teleport back for that. Basically, if you pause during a BLSS, it will just instantly fail on you, no matter if your stick goes neutral or not. Can be very annoying. Most speedruns actually do not worry about rain. Stuff like any percent and a couple of other categories. We can actually skip the day-night cycle, but for bingo, many quests require the day-night cycle, so it can be very important. Coensi there getting a diamond, that is 100% chance of spawning on Satori Mountain. It's just free 500 rupees right there if you need to buy anything. Yeah, they're just going, hitting all of the Koroks. Coensi finished the 15 Linear Koroks, and now I believe they're going for the 6 Vigilant Koroks. And so is Harm, I think. Harm is also going for Koroks. Oh, maybe Pinwheel Koroks, because this is a Pinwheel Korok for Harm. Oh, red choo-choo jelly. That's what Shdwemp needs to upgrade his trousers. So going to Plateau, they know exactly where some choo-choos are, and if you light them on fire, light their jelly on fire, then it turns into fire choo-choo jelly, which is very useful. You can transform any choo-choo jelly into any element that you want using the different elements of the game. that is pretty useful. It looks like shdwemp got everything they need, so they're just DLSS to attack, I think, to get their, what they need. Vlad is also on Story Mountain, or no, I don't think they're on Story Mountain, but they are getting wood for the Hylian homeowner side quest. Basically, just buy a house. And you need a whopping 30 bundles of wood, so you can use bombs to knock down trees instantly. And using the axe as well as a buff towards trees. Just getting 30 bundles of wood there. Some of these quests are very interesting. Something like rubber tights. There are many. I believe the rubber tights are all the way in Farron. There is a shrine quest. And yeah, most of the time when we have, you need to pick up a certain armor, usually you have to upgrade it. These normal length bingos. Just so that adds a little extra challenge. Army taking another death. Doing a wind bomb, I believe. Bingo is really a test of runner's knowledge in Breath of the Wild. It's it's an open world game. It's so big, it can be hard to keep track of everything. And if you run any percent, Bingo is a lot of fun because you really learn a lot more about the game. I certainly did, or do, when I run Bingo. And yeah, it's interesting because in any percent you're only looking at such a small portion of the game, but with Bingo, you just learn so much about the game. Get to experience the rest of it. Another note, looks like Harmian is doing Pinwheel Korok still, and Vlad, I think, got all their wood just now. Yeah. So getting some, a rare ore deposit there. Selling money is really the most efficient way to get money quickly. So our runners, that when we need money, we usually just run and grab ores and sell them. So here Vlad is just getting, a diamond, nice, from a rare ore deposit. Just getting all the money that they need. Ridgeland apparently has a lot of ore deposits, which I didn't even know about. Yeah, shdwemp is in Kakariko now. Buy a horse. I wonder why no one's done that one yet. Buy a horse. It seems so simple, but I guess just dead center. Buy a horse. I don't know if when they're gonna do that, but I'd imagine there are horses. Many of our runners have actually been right next to horses and just decided not to pick them up. We're actually right next to a stable too, so. Interesting. Harmian showing off why nighttime is annoying in Breath of the Wild. If you didn't know, at nighttime, style enemies will spawn, similar to OT. They're just as annoying as style children in that game. They're not hard to beat, they can mess up any trick that you're in the middle of doing, any, Korok, wind bomb, whatever. So nighttime is, I don't know, just annoying. It looks like coensi just got their last Ridgeland Korok. So coensi is on a roll, getting like every single Korok, and it's really putting them ahead too. I know Koroks are, if you don't run 100%, you don't know where the Koroks are, and even though you may have the object map to help, or a map just of Koroks will help, but having that 100% knowledge of just knowing where the Koroks are, or at least roughly where they are, is huge for bingos that have a lot of Koroks. Looks like shdwemp is right by the fairy fountain. Looks like they're hesitating a little, making sure they just have enough money. But they definitely do have enough money, I'm pretty sure, because they grabbed the topaz earlier. But yeah, it's pretty unfortunate when you think you have enough money, you get to where you need to go, and you're short of like 100 rupees or something. Oh no, grabbing fairies, but fairies are dumb in this game. They can fly, you're supposed to crouch to be silent, but sometimes they can just fly up so high that you just can't grab them without jumping, which instantly alerts them. So, just annoying. Vlad's selling his haul from mining. I cannot see how many rupees they're gonna get, so I'll have to, yeah. I'll have to see. It doesn't look like they got enough. It doesn't even look like they broke 2,000. Maybe? It looked like they didn't even break 2,000. Which out of all of that, that's pretty surprising.
Mind if I have a quick moment here?
Yes, absolutely.
Alright, so because you were speaking about 2000 and that might be the perfect opportunity to talk about something real fast. Everyone so far has been donating immensely, so much thanks to that. And we're at that point that we're actually starting to approach the amount we raised for our last event, Bingothon Summer 2021. Right now that was $2,238, which we're still about 500 away from that. So we're already making such a good progress to that, and I definitely think at this rate that we can beat that amount. So make sure that if you got some money to spare, want to help out a great cause, you can donate, make potential to a bunch of cool prizes, for example, Bingothon mugs. I could name all the prizes, but then we'll be here for another hour. So yeah, any donation helps, and hopefully we can break that amount.
Thank you very much. Shdwemp just finished upgrading the snow cool trousers. So that puts it at 9-6. Still down by 3. Looks like the quick goals right at the start is really, I don't know. It's put Bold Air at a disadvantage, and they have continued with that trend, keeping up with coensi, you know, blazing through all of the Koroks. Looks like shdwemp is contemplating on what they want to do next. Buy a horse. Okay. Wait. Buy a horse. That's an interesting phrasing. Because on the surface, it seems like you just catch a horse, then you go up to the stable and register it. But that's not buying a horse, that's registering a horse. So I don't know if there's a side quest or something where you can actually, you know, physically buy a horse. But I don't know if that exists. We'll have to see. coensi got 10 goal ring Koroks, so I think that's all the Korok goals, is it? Oh no, we still got Pinwheel Koroks. A lot of Koroks, actually. No one has done any side quests yet. I know kind of what Weapon Connoisseur 1 is, but Missing in Action and Little Sister's Big Quest, I've never heard of. So, they're going to be interesting quests, because I'm probably very obscure. Vlad is going hunting for taluses, just getting more rupees. I didn't realize, 3,000 is a ton of rupees for just one goal, buying a house. And while, Schwemp and Vlad are both working on these longer goals, Coensi and Harmian are just trailing away with Koroks consistently getting these goals. Coensi BLSSing to Rito. Probably to either get mounting with Taba. Taba counts. Yeah, it looks like is exactly what they're doing. I think, yeah. Oh no, they're stopping at Rito. Probably for a side quest I don't know of. But yeah, there's not many goals left. Oh, it says buy a house. Oh my goodness, I am tired. Okay, I'm sorry. It says buy a house, not a horse. Thank you for correcting me. It says buy a house. I knew it said buy a house too. Yes, Vlad is doing buy a house. Why did I think it said buy a horse? How long? Ignore me. Man, that's not one of my finest moments, but it's okay. I'll get to it. There's another talus down for Vlad. That was a pretty good haul from that talus. Lots of rubies. Rubies are very valuable, so it's good to have a lot of them. Can't believe how long am I? It's like 15 minutes. Yeah, that's pretty funny though. Yeah, basically, all these quests, like the shorter ones, are all gone. So it's gonna be interesting to see what Jonesy's doing. Looks like they're trying to buy something. Probably for Little Sister's big request, because I'm just gonna, you know what? Little Sister's big request requires an Armoranth, so I think Coensi, maybe trying to get an Armoranth from Beetle. Beetle can sometimes hold that, so useful to have early on. Vlad heading back to Hotno. I think they finally have enough rupees to do it, to get the last, buy the house. Not the horse, the house. Yeah, Little Sister's big request is just an Armoranth. Get an Armoranth, give it to this person. A lot of side quests in Breath of the Wild are like that. Most of them are. Just get this material, give it back to me, I'll pay you money or something. I don't know. Like, a little underwhelming, but still fun. I think there it looks like plenty of rupees to me now. And Harmian got... Oh, Harmian got 6 Vigilant Koroks, but it was already marked down. So I accidentally cleared it and then remarked it. And Vlad got by a house, so still only by 3. Let's see, missing in action is at the Gerudo Canyon. Oh, that's interesting that no one went there. Oh, that's shrine quest, or that side quest. Okay, missing in action, basically, I really like that side quest. That's actually a really good one. You have to go to the stable by Gerudo and talk to this person who's missing his 4 friends. And you just find the 4 friends. They're up in the Gerudo Highlands. And you're done. So those side quests don't seem too hard. I mean, it's just an Armoranth and going all the way to Gerudo, which you can do 8th Heroine, or Vlad can do that because he's got he has camera, so he can do missing in action, 8th Heroine, which may be what they're going to do next. Shdwemp is going for Varuda, which I don't know if that's the best call. It'll definitely help out in endgame, but I don't think that either Harmian or coensi are gonna go for that, just because main quests take a while. So we'll see how that decision pays off. Last one is Weapon Connoisseur, which I believe is in hot now. Yeah, there's a lot of weapons for Weapon Connoisseur. So that one basically hot no. You have to get Traveler Sword, Fire Rod, Goblin Club, Duplex Bow, Wind Cleaver, Ancient Battle Axe, plus Frost Spear and Ancient Short Sword. Which I don't think anyone here is gonna go for that quest. That's for Weapon Connoisseur, which you just show different weapons to this kid in Hotno. So that's a really long quest, so I don't think anyone's gonna be doing that. I'm pretty sure coensi and Harmian are both going for Pinwheel Koroks, which seems to be pretty rare, these Pinwheel Koroks. coensi heading back to Akala now. Yeah, Rubber Tights, I would say, is also a pretty good one. So, if I were Vlad, I'd be going for Missing in Action, Little Sister's Big Request, and Rubber Tights, but those also are pretty far apart in the map, like the corners of the map, I'm pretty sure. So, it's all what you have to think about when you're doing these bingos, you know. You have to think about how long the quest may take, how far away are your quests, because usually you string together multiple goals and create this whole route for yourself. And when that route gets broken because of a snipe, it can throw off your whole route, which can make you lose more than just one goal. Alright. shdwemp is still in fish drama. This Sora cutscene, we call it fish drama because it is fish drama. It's literally like text. It's like 3 minutes of just mashing text, which I think that is our worst mashing text in Breath of the Wild, which thankful we don't have any like light arrow cutscenes that we have to sit through. But 3 minutes of mashing is not fun either, so. Harmian heading back to Plat and coensi doing Little Sister's Big Request. Got 100 rupees for that. Yep. They just needed an Armoranth. And that was back in Akala. Okay, yeah. So these quests, I think coensi is just going around doing side quests, which I think is smart. And they only have one more goal left. Team Stasis Launch only has one more goal. And they have a pretty sizable lead now, so it's going to take Vlad a lot of sniping, which looks like Vlad is going for the rubber tights, heading to the shrine in Farron. But it looks like coensi is going for, I don't know. Oh, heading towards the Gerudo region. Oh, probably the missing in action side quest. That's pretty quick. So yeah, it looks like, yeah. Looks like Team Stasis Launch has pretty much got it. Shows the difference between, you know, how much, you know, experience with 100% can really help you out with bingo. And there were a lot of Koroks, so I think naturally Team Stasis Launch kinda had an advantage because coensi, you know, 100% runner, they have done all of these Koroks before, and they can, you know, find the Koroks faster. And it's a difference as well between, you know, 100% runner is more likely to go for Koroks than to, you know, an any percent runner and a bingo player. So sometimes people just say, nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go around and get a million Koroks, but coensi went and did it. And they're starting up mission in action right now. It was a good match. I'm glad it didn't come down to Divine Beast quests and mounting. Coensi went all the way back to Cryonis instead of just wind bombing up, choosing to just BLSS, get a little more height. Oh, and they went neutral, so they're gonna have to either go back to Cryonis or find a way out. Okay. Yeah. They're just gonna wind bomb back to Cryonis and try again. I know shdwemp likes to go for main quests a lot during the late game. If there's, you know, very few stuff, they usually go for main quests. So I think they just have practice with main quests in bingo, but in this match, you know, with all these different side quests, they were just kind of sitting here for most of the game. Just, it's interesting to think people's, you know, hierarchy of what they want to do, what goals they want to do, what based on, you know, what they think is quick or what they're comfortable with, can change how people do their routings. If it came down to the 8th Herald, I think that would be pretty fun, because everyone's just scrambling for the camera, even though Vlad is the only one with the camera. Looks like Vlad is throwing down his axe here to attract lightning, blow up this. To get into the shrine. There is a way to clip in there, but wait, I don't think there is a way to clip in. Or maybe there, oh no, I think you can clip in there, but pretty much only all shrine runners and, you know, people that go to that shrine know that in speedruns. So yeah. I don't know. Coensi is almost done, I think, with this quest. I think they're on their last person that they need to rescue. For some reason, that bokoblin was not dying. They hit him like many times. Hit that bokoblin a lot with the bow. Yeah, I think. Yeah, looks like Team Stasis Launch has. Oh, pardon me. I'm going for mounts, just in case. Our runners do not know where each other are, so it can be pretty scary if you know someone suddenly completes a main quest. Even late in the game, people are still like in bingo going to be doing different things. Oh, well, that was interesting. On Kenzie, throwing weapons at the bokoblin and not having good luck hitting him, but then the bokoblin just taking a death on the midair. I think they were trying to do. Bokoblin just like jumped off the ledge, by the way, so that was pretty funny. But Kenzie took a death. It's gonna be interesting to see where they respawn. Shdwemp also taking a death. Okay, they didn't go back very far. They had a good autosave. I thought for a second autosaves were gonna completely mess with them, but that autosave like basically didn't lose them any progress. It looks like they run out of stamina. I think they were trying to do it midair, but they're out of stamina food, so. Oh, there's some food right there. Yeah, they're completely out of backup food. But conveniently, there's food right there. That's it. Once we hit 13, you win. So that is game. GG to Team Stasis Launch on the dub. It's a good match. Brought
GG.
to everyone. Yeah.
All right.
We've
You're gonna ask a question?
Do we have time for interviews?
Well, we're a bit behind. We're behind schedule. So it would rather be better if we keep it really short. So we can just have like maybe a 10-second congratulations from everybody, just to at least get congratulate them. But then we'll have to move on quickly if that's okay with you.
Okay.
All right, we'll just
Fine.
bring them in very quickly.
Yep. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. GG on that exciting bingo. GG
Jeez, that was fun.
team. Yeah, Team Boulder Launch on our Team Stasis Launch on the win.
Yeah, yeah. Quincy's just too good, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say there was a lot of Korok
Yeah.
Koroks here, so showing that 100% experience.
Yeah, that board was tough. That was a tough board.
Oh
I
yeah.
had a lot of very specific goals that, like, the weapon connoisseur is super long, and you have to remember all the things, you know. And then Little Sister's Big Request is also a pretty long quest.
Yeah, but you guys put up a good fight.
Do you guys
So,
have like maybe let's say in 10 seconds, do you have any final word? I'm not trying to formulate this, like just your thoughts of your run, like in very quick, short fire. What are your thoughts on your runs?
I'm very tired. At some point, I just decided I wanted to buy a house, and that's what I did, and I'm proud of myself.
Does anyone else have anything to say? Oh,
GG, thank you for having me on.
all right, if that's it, that's fair. I apologize for rushing you. It's because we're behind the schedule. But I want to say GG's everyone for this run. I think we all enjoyed it. We'll soon be right back after a short intermission, after which we'll be going forward with ukulele lockout bingo. So definitely get ready for that. And this means I assume we'll soon be closing the incentive for pulling Yuka's tail. For this run, there's $15 left, so if you want to snipe it, now is the moment to do it. Thank you, everyone. I will be right back very soon.
One of our lung cancer researchers, Dr. Alice Berger, is really asking the question, what is the origin of lung cancer in never smokers? Because there's a large number of lung cancers that are starting to show up now of people who have never smoked in their lives and they still end up with lung cancer. And so she's being able to go back and mine the Women's Health Initiative data, which was looking at these postmenopausal women and just tracking them yearly to understand what habits they have that increase or decrease their cancer risk. Because the fact remains that lung cancers in never smokers disproportionately affects women over men. And so she's really trying to understand the origins of that and what are the genetic signatures of those lung cancers in never smokers. And on the flip side, Dr. McGarry Houghton is trying to understand how certain lung cancers almost make your immune system turn against your body or sort of co-opt your immune system to serve as protectors of that lung cancer, and how they can try and identify the right immune cells that are likely to turn against you and then treat them to make it easier to treat the lung cancer.
Hey everybody, quick little announcement here. We need to turn off the stream for just a little sec, so definitely stick around, don't worry, and yeah, we'll be back to you as soon as possible.